Hi, and welcome to this video. My name is Julia Obiamiwe, and I'm a legal aid solicitor based in London of the United Kingdom. I'm also a blogger and the founder of LoveJusticePeace. So if, like me, you've been following events in Nigeria this weekend, then you'll be forming your own opinions. I just thought that I would jump on this video to share 5 points that I'm taking away from the events of this weekend. So the first thing that I have to say is that I really commend the young Nigerians that put themselves on the line yesterday at the Occupy Lekki protest. I thought the protest was very successful. It was amazing that, bearing in mind that the peaceful NSAS protesters of October 2020, it all ended in tragedy on the 20th of October, and depending on what reports that you believe or trust, the up to 70 or 80 people lost their lives with the Nigerian army opening fire on them. So I thought it was incredibly brave of the young Nigerians that turned up yesterday. I thought they did an excellent job. I thought they were very good at highlighting a lot of the pertinent issues, and it's a shame that we saw the crackdown in the end that we all suspected would happen, with 39 people being arrested, and they were taken away, beaten very badly, and strip search as well. Why, I don't know. And we could see the way from the videos. They was just hoarded into the vans like sardines, completely disregarding COVID-19 protocol. But they did an amazing job, and I think we should all be proud of the effort that they put in yesterday. So that leads me to my next point, which is I think that, and I've said this to loads and loads of friends and family and so on, and I think that it's time for us in the diaspora to take to the streets, depending on whose account. Again, if you look at my last video, I touched on this, because according to different accounts, there might be 15 million to 30 million Nigerians living across the globe. I think we should be able to organize ourselves and organize protests in the cities that we live in. So for instance, a protest in London, or protests in London plural, would be a good idea, and we're more than happy to help to organize these. If you're interested in joining me, then obviously contact me. I'll link my social media in the description box, and then we can go from there. So the next thing that I want to talk about is what I feel is the Yoruba distraction with Bola Tinubu's bid for Nigerian presidency in 2023. Beg your pardon. I think that Yorubas are divided. There are those who are very, very aware of the danger, with Fulanis now lurking in the forests, raping people, murdering people, and the stories are all over social media. And then there are others thinking that, you know what, let's just be friends with Buhari's government. Let's just keep everything nice and sweet, and then we can get our man into office, and then everything will be fine. I think the problem with that is there are two problems. Number one, Buhari was the person that ended the Nigeria, civil. He, brought back civil military rule in 1983. He ended Shehu Shagari's office. Shehu Shagari was a civilian president. So I don't think that I don't see him not wanting to step in as a military ruler in 2023. And if that's the case, then Bola Tinubu is not going to have any chance against him. So there's that. And then there's the second thing, in that I think that it's wrong that Yoruba people are supporting such a flawed candidate just because Bola Tinubu is a Yoruba person. If you do any sort of like basic research on the internet, just do a Google search. It's shocking that you would be putting a candidate with all that baggage on the ticket to be the next president of Nigeria. Haven't we learnt anything? So that's that. But that's all I'm going to say on that point. The next point is that I think the Nigerian government in basically suppressing all protest is running the risk of having things sort of go underground in a way that they're not going to be able to manage. As annoying and embarrassing as it is to have people with placards and being noisy and blocking roads and all of that, that's still a better situation for a government to deal with than a situation that we had. For instance, we lived through, those of us who lived in London in the 90s and saw the end of the sort of IRA bombing era. You know, the Nigerian government risks a war of attrition. If people are going to have to express themselves in some way. Why not have them on the streets and yelling and having DJs and being noisy? I just don't think that this is it's, you know, I don't think it's a good way for them to go down. Anyway, the last bullet point is reiterating my second, which is that moving forward, I think that the best way for us to move forward is for us to organize in the diaspora. So if you are interested in doing anything maybe based in London, then obviously contact me via my social media. And if you're not in London and you want more moral support from me to set up wherever you are, maybe New York or wherever, then obviously still contact me as well. I think that's the way to move this along, or one of the ways to move this along. I'm sure there are other ways. Anyway, those are my 5 bullet points. It's just left for me to wish you a happy Valentine's Day. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.